In a time long ago, there lived in the kingdom of Gallowmere a sorcerer named Zarok. This arrogant, pitiless man hated his fellow citizens for their simple and peaceful ways. So he raised an army of demons and set out to take the realm for his own. The king's champion, Sir Daniel Fortescue, led the militia into battle against this unholy horde. Songs are still sung of how he spearheaded the charge deep into the accursed multitude, how demons fell before him like wheat before the scythe, and how at last, though mortally wounded, he destroyed the sorcerer utterly. Fortescue went down in history that day as the hero of Gallowmere, and a time of peace began, which was to last for 100 years. And then the sorcerer returned.
Hey guys, it's Daniel from RTF Entertainment, and we're here to play MediEvil, by far one of my most favourite games on the PS1. We're just going through the intro here now. And I've really wanted to get to do a playthrough for this ever since I started my channel. It's been like one of my top top wanted kind of things I wanted to do. But obviously with the PlayStation Network, they only just well, I'm not sure if it's recent, but I've only just recently realised that they have it available on the PlayStation Network, so I obviously went ahead and bought it. I would have done it on the emulator I used for Spider-Man. However, with issues that I had before with Spider-Man, with the sound and such, I was unable to kind of get a decent kind of quality, so I decided just buy it on the PlayStation Network and we'll do that way. So here we are. So I don't entirely know why I walked with a bit of a limp slightly to the right. Just a crazy child with creepy looking eyes and an axe. That's not good news at all. Well, that's scarier than Five Nights at Freddy's there with the jump scares. Yep. So now, just to say that I have, in fact, played this game slightly in advance just to familiarise myself with the game. But we're just going to go ahead and start a new game, so. It just so happens Zarok seems to have walked straight by my crypt. There's all the men with me. And it's just that creepy grin that he pulls with his missing teeth. He's got no flipping jaw either.
It has risen again, Sir Daniel Fortescue. See? The hero of Gallowmere who fell at the first charge. The fog of war and the shrouds of time conspire to turn the arrow fodder into the saviour of the day. But we knows better. Let it alone. Fate has given it a second chance. A chance to forget the ignoble truth. A chance to defeat Zarok and live up to the legend. We hopes it does well.
Now there's the constant talking of having Sir Dan having no mouth, so he cannot even talk. Oh, and I pulled my arm off. Turns out I'm now using directional pad, which, let me just quickly change that now for everyone so it's not an issue. And it should work fine now. I think that's how it works. Let's resume. Yay, I'm now using the analog stick. So we've got the star runes. So basically this is just the starting area to obviously get you kind of used to what's happening. So any treasure that you find goes into your coin score, displayed in the top right of your display. Score. This is how old this game is. It has score still in it. Coins are used to buy items from the greedy merchant gargoyles. So these are all gargoyles basically talking to me, which clearly is an indication that we're gone completely off the rails, despite the fact that I've come back to life. I just picked up a short sword as well. I want to have a look at this. Thank you. During your travels throughout the world of Gallowmere, you'll collect many items. To look at your inventory, press the select button. So these are all tutorial things. So we've also picked up our ranged weapon, which is throwing daggers. We'll pick up a better one later on. I also found a life bottle, which will give me an extra life if I die. And I'll tell you later, obviously, when we're able to refill it and such. Now, just like a Zelda game, well, I say just like a Zelda game. Like a Zelda game, these have kind of little hidden secrets, and this is one of them. Now, we won't be able to get into that later until I've completed the first few of the levels and got a particular weapon for it. So, in the meantime, let's just continue on. We'll be back to Dan's crypt before this is all over. And here is the menus, and here is the map of Gallowmere. Now it's a very big game. I spent many hours playing this game, and I've probably only got to about 2/3 of the game through. So we're about to find out just how far behind I really was. Oh, just running straight into a graveyard thing. That's kind of entertaining in itself. Some more gold. One issue I do have with the game is the camera control. It's absolutely awful. Welcome back to your beloved Gallowmere. The stinking dead have risen to dance with the lifeless living, and the lifeless living, and they want to do it all over your dead body. Okay, and there's one. There's one of our first enemies. Now, the percentage up there has given us a 3%, which basically means that the souls, which now gone to 11, the souls will fill up a particular chalice, which grants me access to the Hall of Heroes, which is a special place where you get like unique items, so to speak. You could go through this entire game with just a short sword and the daggers, but I feel, as I've never beaten this game before in my life, probably best idea would be to actually do this properly. So, and it says, don't let zombies get you down. Tend to those wounds while stepping into this fountain of rejuvenation, which also fills up the life potion. If you've used it up, it'll fill that up as well, or any new ones you pick up. It's essentially one of the spare bottles from Zelda. So now I've got 30 coins. See what I mean by camera angles? Just pins me against here, but it is an old game, so I feel like I can let it slide, considering. One thing I've loved about this game is the score, the musical score. I've played this game that many times. I used to have this on the demo version on the PlayStation 1. And it used to always make me always enjoyed it by just playing just a simple part of the game, this particular level over and over again, and it just constant reminders. Another life bottle there, so we've got 2 lives. They've got some treasure chests, and oh, by magic, there's some bad guys back here. No, it's up to 88%. Usually with these sort of games, with the Hall of Heroes chalice, you'll be able to pick up the chalice and have about a third of the, probably only like a few enemies left. It's roughly how it goes. So after I kill this one, I should have, access to the chalice. So yeah, I've played this mission that many times, I kind of know exactly how many enemies I need to kill in order to pick up the chalice. So let's pick up this treasure chest that's hiding nicely over here, and then once I hop over there, I should be able to hop over here. Yay! Okay, so now you hit the angel, and where she faces, basically she opens the gates. It kind of tells you it's somewhere over there. So let me just read this before I pick it up. The object here is a chalice. Every time you dispatch an enemy, the chalice fills just a little more. Once the chalice is full, it is yours to collect, and you'll be worthy of visiting the Sacred Hall of Heroes to claim a prize. There is a chalice to be found in every region of Gallowmere. They're all hidden or well guarded. Only a true hero will collect the full set. Now, hopefully, we do try and collect the full set during the game, but I will. But I know one place there's not a chalice, and that's in my crypt, because there's no enemies there to kill. It'd be kind of strange otherwise if there was. This place is... The living world lies beyond these skull gates. The master of the Hilltop Mausoleum, the stained glass demon, has possession of the skull key. Now, I remember playing this sort of game when I was about 8 or 9. And I never realised you could actually look into those. You could look into those actual these scrolls and actually have a look into them and find out whether they say anything. Only after I bought this game again on the. Where did I buy it? I must have bought it from. I bought it when I was probably at bought it again when I was like 13, 14. I realised you could simply have a look and find look on the internet, or even just look around and just press X on certain places, and you find just tons of stuff about. And it baffles my mind that when I used to play these games when I was a kid, I would not even pay much attention to like the story or the lore or any part of that game. It used to be just a case of, yeah, this is fun, it's entertaining, let's just keep playing it. Yeah, so the combat is pretty cut and dry. It's just literally mash X until whatever's dead, or you can press square to hold a super powerful attack, which does really nothing. It's crowd clearance at best. So let's see what this guy has to say. So, come on, Gargoyle. Thank you.
Tread softly. Zarok awaits beyond these gates. The master meets with the demon from the mausoleum. hatching plots of purest evil. Forgotten nobodies would be wise to make themselves scarce.
I think he's referring to me, forgotten nobodies. I'll make myself scarce and I'll head towards them. And here we go. So this is the Hall of Heroes for the first time. Many of times you'll appear in this area. I think there's 4 heroes at the bottom area. And I don't know how many is at the top. I think there's another 4.
Welcome to the Hall of Heroes,
Where
the bravest
I'll let this guy
warriors
talk
from
first.
history spend eternity, feasting, singing, and arm wrestling. If they think you're worthy enough, you may be able to persuade them to give you a new weapon.
Yeah, there you go. So, it talks about new weapons and such. Basically, there's 4 places here, 1 including yourself, I believe. I think this is you. Yes, it is. So there's 3 down here, which then they require 2 each. So there should be 6 on the bottom floor, which then these hollow stairs soon become. There you go. Only when you are truly worthy as a hero will you be able to ascend to the higher level of this hall. When you have paid homage to all of the heroes in the lower hall, the ghostly stairs will then become solid. I think there's another like 4 heroes at the top there, so that's another 8 chalices you have to pick up. This is the first one because he's glowing green.
Captain Fortescue, it's me, Canny Tim. Does the battle go well? How I wish I could fight at your side
Canny
against
Tim.
them. But hold, you could take my crossbow. It's got rapid fire and you can ricochet the darts off walls to shoot around corners. I used it at the Battle of Gallowmere. After you were slain, I shot Zarok's champion, Lord Kardok. A clean kill through the eye at some 1,000 yards.
Ooh. Touchy subject. I will accept.
Not that there's anything clever about shooting someone in the eye, sir.
Ooh, you hit a nerve there, pal.
Oh, goodbye, sir.
Duh. And there we go. So I've got a second range weapon. So it's the 3rd weapon we've picked up if you don't count my arm as one. But basically, this is by far one of the best weapons you can pick up. And it's great that it comes as like the first introductory thing. You get a crossbow. Because that'll do well against the demon of the mausoleum, which I'll face later on. And what we're hoping to do with this one in particular today, this part, is to actually beat the demon, and obviously we'll finish it there. So we won't save. We will go to the Cemetery Hill though. There's only 2 other missions left. And as there are only small missions, that's why I thought I'd bunch a few up together each time, and hopefully you'll get a bit further into it. So just try a zombie trying to ambush me there.
So, even from the shackles of death, my old enemy pursues me. You're too late, Fortescue. Already my army has risen from the grave. You will never leave this necropolis.
I want to find out who the voice actor of that is, because he's not that great. The PS1 voice acting was pretty terrible in general. Only a few games had decent ones, so... Now, obviously, if you notice with every range weapon, it usually has like a little silly glow, green glow appear on there. Well, I just fired the bolt. Oh, some obstructions can be smashed down with clubs and certain other weapons. Try experimenting. And this is where you come across the first new weapon. Oh, okay. You know what? See what I mean? Don't even need to be near him. I'm not even looking in that general direction. Somehow I'm killing it. See the green glow's hovering above him, you just fire away and it auto-targets. However, we're not going to use the crossbow because I'll need to use it later, and I'd rather not waste ammunition on it just yet. There's also a chest just here, a death chest, which is a big green orb, or purple blue orb that basically wipes out anything in the vicinity. That also does do damage to you as well if you're close enough. Whoa. See, I mean crowd control is useless because right now I don't come across anyone nearby. Actually, you know what? Let's talk to this gargoyle. These particular gargoyles you can buy items from. With that, I'm going to... Oh, I didn't want to do that. I shouldn't have done that. Now, triangle in this game is block, which can be used. It is useful for this particular part. But I found when you're climbing that hill over there. However, I found a better kind of cheating type way to get there, to get above those treasure chests and such. So let me just try and actually get to a certain place so I can pick up the 4th item in our inventory. The idea is to simply jump. Just keep jumping, and usually, as you can see, oh, you just hear my head smash onto the floor there. So, oh, hello. Let's drop down. Now the idea is to run down here, and you pick up the club, and the new enemy appears as well. Which these guys take a lot more hits to hurt, to harm. So, and with these, and with the club, you can pick up, you can destroy boulders as you've just seen. Now this also goes with a particular brick wall that's in my crypt. Oh, what's this guy want to talk about? Oh.
Fresh air. We hate these dark old caves and their
Does he
filthy
think he is a
stench
golem?
of old
We
witches.
hates.
A coven of the warty old hags lived here once. Unholy fires burning all night while they brewed up unspeakable muck in their cauldrons. They moved on years back, but the smell still makes our eyes sting.
So basically there used to be a coven of witches here. If I press select, I need to select the short sword because I don't want to be wasting a short sword on this nonsense. I need to kill him first before I continue on. These also work for briefcases, bookcases. I don't know how it shatters into millions of pieces, but... A guide to covens for witches and witchcraft enthusiasts. A witch's coven would reach the height of its power only when all of their sacred flames were alight. Witches have been known to offer help to the questing adventurer, yet they are a reclusive people and have to be summoned by the aid of a mystic charms of talismans. Let it be known that help from a witch is rarely given freely, and the witch will more often than not make a request to the adventurer before any such help is given. If seeking to summon a witch, remember that they are quite territorial. Any signs of previous witch activity in an area is good indication that a witch can be called upon. Now obviously they mentioned that this particular area has left. There we go. Basically square on this one, you stick the club out like you're expecting to. There you go. Here's the one of the area. This item in particular is also one of the weird items where they have a durability function, which is fair enough considering the item would get worn down after taking a few hits. Now here's the witch's talisman, which will come in handy later on. And there's the chalice, which we'll pick that up and we'll get to talk to Canny Tim again. In the meantime, now obviously with that club I could use it to defend myself against those boulders that are coming down that hill. However, that jumping mechanic is just as good. So we'll get over there and sort that out. If I can just angle the camera right. I have on occasion jumped into that lava by sheer accident. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Okay. So now all these chests that I am avoiding are all just copper shields. I just thought I'd clarify that so people don't think that I'm sticking away from actual items. It's just copper shields that I've never used. And also, if I really wanted to go back and have a look, I could just simply look back, because these guys now destroy themselves, which basically means that there's no one left. And the mausoleum's ahead. However, we will just say, the adventurer would be wise to be thorough in the exploration of an area. Hidden locations reap great rewards. As obviously the club and the witch's talisman. There we go. Full health, and we'll walk into the mausoleum, which is the next level. The Hall of Heroes awaits. I don't know where your head just randomly appears in such a manner that, like, you fly, your head flies down.
Back from the battle so soon? It must think it is a hero by now. But only a true hero is worthy of a place in the Hall of Heroes. See the ghostly statue of your fraudster self? When it has turned solid, a true hero you will be.
Basically, he's just mentioning that, oh yeah, that's how you get, that's what happens when you get 100%. Thanks. Like I could kind of gather that. And there you go, you get used the second chalice on Canny Tim again.
Hurrah! I knew it would take more than an army of the evil dead to throw your strider. I've something that may help you on your quest, Captain. I give it to you freely, though I have no idea what it is.
Yeah, sure, I'll take it. Ah, life potion. So now I've got 3 lives on top of my life that I already have. So, and they all give you 300 health each. So I'm not sure if there's any particular way you can get increased health, but I don't think that's an option. Considering the amount of damage these guys do to me, I could probably not worry about any increased health kind of ideas. Now you've noticed now there's a chalice icon and a tick icon next to it saying that I've collected everything on that area, and with the graveyard as well. However, with Dan's Crypt, it's a different story. So let's replay that. Luckily enough, I don't have to go through the rigmarole of going through the story or anything like that. It just makes me appear here, and I just need to collect that, which would have been a short sword. Up here would have been the life potion. And also it gets me some extra throwing daggers. Perfect. But what we do need is a club. See? There we go. And there's another life potion. So we now got 4 lives on top of the normal life. So pick up the star rune and let's just head back, shall we? See, now for some reason I don't think you can change. I don't think it really likes changing the camera that often. 'Cause it says there I can't move the camera anymore left or right because I'm going up a certain place, which is like quite linear, which is an odd type of camera change really. But we'll now see now bottom there. We've now completed Dan's Crypt. So the Hilltop Mausoleum. Right, let's slip my short sword. You are entering a house of pain. Rumours around of evil doings in the secret catacombs below this very hall. What that means is that these guys appear. Stupid imps. Now there's the ones with the torches. There's ones without torches, which steal your weapons, and you have to kill them to get them back. Get out of here! Come on! They're actually a lot easier than I thought they would be. Hello, sir. Right, now there should be another Oh, a club. Oh, it gave me a club here anyway. Oh, that makes sense because you have to smash this particular part there. So I'm just going to check these little holes here. Now, none of them actually do kill me. They'll just do that. No, nothing in that one. There's nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. Oh, there is. There's a little bit of treasure in that one. Final one. Oh, an energy vial. Not useful right now because I have full health. So we jump down because we have nowhere else to go. Run along here and just smash this. Get it. I don't know whether I should just use the club considering how much damage it does to these guys. Watch out for sticky-fingered imps. These thieves will strip you down to your armoured undies, basically stealing your weapons. Now, you can go left, right, or... I believe the idea is to go right first, so it unlocks the later areas. The idea is to make sure you... Come on! Right, let's pick up that health file. Oh, hello. Right, now run! Run back, because the floor's collapsing. Keep going. That's odd. Those things don't appear to have given me life. Alright. Need to make sure which direction I'm going. So if I'm going to go... okay, this is the one that's a little bit later. As I don't have the moon rune yet, I have the star... is it star rune or the earth rune I have? It doesn't exactly tell me, however, that's over here. Which is there. And here's where one of the imps are that has sticky fingers, just there. You had nothing there, so... Okay, there we go. So we've got 89. I need a chaos rune there. This shouldn't be an issue, really. I just need to... No, I don't want to do that. The stained glass demon is the master of the mausoleum. His wretched soul lies preserved inside a frozen glass heart, shrouded in a veil of darkness. Beneath the mausoleum, you will find this pre-frozen menace. Oh, and now he's got my club, so now I've randomly pulled out my arm. I don't know why. I'll just kill the guy with the club. Thank you. And now also, if you notice that my right, is it my left? Yeah, my left arm was missing the shield. So let's go in here. Let's grab the moon rune. Let's also go in here as well because let's grab the energy vial and the chaos rune. Now, if you notice, obviously there's something behind there. The would-be Phantom of the Opera longs to play a new tune, but he seems doomed to repeat the same chords of despair over and over. So we'll give him a new bit of music, shall we? So let's go down here. Actually, oh no, we don't go down here first, actually. My mistake. What we want to do, because in order to get, we need to grab that next piece of information, the next piece, which is down here. To grab the sheet of music, we have to run down here, and you have to go to the right this time, because the way I was going before would lead me to the boss battle. See, moon rune just there. Oh, I just jumped myself into the... Oh, and... Oh, durability's gone. Oh dear. Okay, give me a second, sir. I would like to change this to... Thank you. Thank you. Okay, now the chalice is able to be appeared. So, in order to get the chalice, you have to have the sheet of music. That is a necessity because he requires. Oh god. Okay, I don't think I've been this close to the floor collapsing without falling in. Come on, I can jump this. Jump! Yay! Okay, so we've got that now. All we need to do is go back to the mausoleum and wait. Have I not? Oh, I haven't even got my copper shield out. Now the club is very useful for that particular reason of having something that can set on fire. I think it's the only thing that sets on fire. However, we will get something that's like a club and will basically do more damage anyway. But basically, with this one we press select, go down to sheet music and just press A, X, same thing to me. Wow, he loved that. And that's it. And basically he disappears and we pick up the treasure and the Hall of Heroes chalice. All sorted. And now with that we go back. And we head down to here. Okay, with this you slowly make sure you don't get shoved into a... I wonder what that is. If I can get that. Is it a club? No, it's throwing daggers. Oh, for the upcoming battle. What's this? Oh, it's a copper shield. Are you kidding me? Is that all I wasted my life on? But no, here's the demon's heart. Basically warming up. I don't know if that's 4 parts of his soul or something. Well, the kind of colours that represent the demon. Now, I noticed there was a hole there. I hadn't actually... Oh, okay. I don't exactly know where I am. Never actually thought of that. Perhaps I might need something else to work with here. But we get the crossbow, because this is better than the throwing daggers. And we refill our life up. Let's do this boss battle. Shouldn't take too long. It's quite as it's a first boss battle. It shouldn't be too hard. The demon's heart is its only vulnerable point. Then how can you shatter something like that? Oh wait, that's how. And now you just run. Oh, you just block? I think you can just block. Yeah, just block. See, I don't know what it does here. It does like a whole like, oh, shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Whoa. Okay, okay, get out of there. Right now, he should hopefully do his little jump into the air, like heart explosion thing. Oh, and now I. Okay. Forgot that my thumb pressing skills are probably a bit better than the. Okay, where's he going? Come on, jump back into the middle. Do your thing. Oh no, it's not. Oh. I don't think he's ever done that to me before. I've never seen that before. This is a new experience. He's never exploded on me. I think that's literally because I've not been taking much attention to that. But basically, I've killed it when it gets around to the second one. So, and there we go. So I've just blew up a heart of that demon. And magically, the key's in the middle. And there we go. All done. So that's the first 3 levels done. Also get to the Hall of Heroes and we pick up another great weapon. Oh, he wants to talk out again.
It's the Hall of Heroes shopping mall. Bargain hunters should check out the ground floor. Well-to-do shoppers should check out the upper floor. That's where it's at.
I don't know what kind of crack some of these developers are on, but why would they have something like that? You can kind of guess what these guys have as a weapon, like, to give you. Like, this guy has a broadsword because he's, well, holding a sword. And you can probably guess from what this guy has that what weapon we're going to get.
Ah, Fortescue! What's this I hear about that archcad Zarok still being alive? Thought you killed the fella. Never mind, you old warhorse. Better show him what's what, eh? I expect Johnny's zombies a bit more of a handful than you remember. How are you doing for weapons?
No, not too good.
Here, take my warhammer. It'll smash anything and it won't fall apart like a club. I only ever get to use it cracking walnuts around this place. Nonsense, Fortescue. I won't take no for an answer. Knock a few heads for old Stanya Ironhewer, eh?
Stanya Ironhewer, I assume that's his name. But now we have a hammer, which if you hold square, does a like Mighty Thor type thing. So you jump in the air. Rah. Oh, okay, it didn't work. Let me try it again. That. But basically, it's a club that it's basically a metal club which has no damage. Like durability is the word I'm looking for. There's no durability whatsoever. Okay. Right. So I'd like to save progress. So, nevertheless, thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the game so far, and that we perhaps take ourselves further into the game. And obviously, I'd like you to love it if you enjoyed following the ride with this game. So, I will see you in the next part. Take care.